Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to Yaakov and Akwath out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled Neuralink Implants Brain Chip in its First Human Subject. Alright, and I seen that quite a few brothers were making videos on this subject. Of course, they're not instantly coming up, but we can go through here, and I'm sure there's at least a few. We have, let's see, right here, Jacob is the beginning. Breaking news update, Neuralink successfully installed BC1 into first human. I saw another couple ones. I'm not sure if this is Elder Apostle Tahar. I'm not sure if this is the if he's talking about the same thing. Right here we have I believe this is the same brother. We have GMS Keep Pushing, and you can see this one's called Be Not Ignorant of This Matter, and you can see what it's talking about. We have Elder Apostle Aramalab, breaking first device installed in Metapon. So I believe that would be the same thing that the Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Gabar, is talking about. Right here, two more. You have first patient receives Neuralink implant by GMS Spiritual War, and then remnant saved. Elder Yahshua Wombat of the GMS Dallas camp. In the news at the end, it shall speak. And so on and so forth. I'm sure there's probably more. But there's a lot of brothers making lessons about this right now, right, and rightfully so, because that's what we do when we see these things. We report on them. Now, I believe the way it was first brought to my attention was Reddit. I had a little article saved on my phone, and then when I opened up YouTube, of course, there it was. All right, several brothers posting it in their community page and making lessons about it as well. And so I just wanted to go ahead and let me get all these out of here. Let me see if that was I don't know, I have to blur that because some of those had certain accounts on it. But I had those left open for earlier, slack you for that. But these Edomites, man, they're gonna keep on, keeping up with their ultimate agenda that they're trying to push. Really, this beast system, all right. And part of that is that that those chips, man, the brain chip, all right, the mark of the beast, which is that brain chip, that the physical mark that you take, all right. It's not a spiritual mark; it's a physical mark. It's not sin, all right. It's not sleeping with a white woman. It's not Sunday worship. All right, it's not this or that. It is, all right, the RFID implant. All right, you cannot repent from taking it. Once you take it, you're done. All right, again, the mark of the beast is that RFID chip. All right, whether it be implanted in your brain, whether it be implanted in your arm, whether it be planted in your right butt cheek or your nutsack, it don't matter. All right, you get it, you're done. And you might be asking, why do I say, why'd you say nutsack? Because you got these weirdo Israelites over here that'll try to say, or not even just Israelites, but people in general that say, well, what if I don't get it in my right hand or on my forehead? What if I get it in this part? What if it don't matter if you got it in your nutsack? If you got it, you got it. All right, it don't matter. Okay, if you took the chip, you took the chip. That's it. Doesn't matter if you got it in your big toe, your left ear, all right, under your eyeball, your nose. You got it implanted in your tongue. It don't matter. Okay, did you take it? Yes. Then you're not getting saved. You've marked your destruction. That's it. You cannot repent. Doesn't matter if you take it out. I'm going to take it out. Too late. All right. You already failed the test by getting it. Okay. So these devils are going to continue to push their agenda with this beast system, because what do they want ultimately? They want control, man. They want control. They want to know where you are, when you are, what you're eating, what you're not eating, how you're talking, when you're sleeping, when you're waking up, all right, when you're jacking off, All right, I'm being vulgar, but that's what they really want to know. They want to know everything, man. If you're having sexual intercourse, if you're taking a shower, all right, how long you've been in the shower. They want to know everything. If you're taking a bowel movement, you're taking a piss, how long is your piss, what color is your piss. They want to know all these things, man. They want to be able to micromanage you on the highest level, man. They want to be like the Most High, you know? They want to be able to know everything. They want to be able to, you know, manage your carbon levels. All right, they want to be able to say, oh, you know, look, your carbon footprint's too high, you know, with this whole bullshit global warming scam, and it is a scam. All right, and oh, we're running out of water. How are you running out of water when the most populated thing in the world, all right, is water? How are you running out of water? Well, we're running out of fresh water. We'll just purify the salt water then, and we're not running out of fresh water. It's bullshit. You can't run out of water. And these devils, man, they're gonna say you got to realize the devils control the motives, because they're the ones that, you know, these Amalekites are these tiny little mini hats, all right, and I got to use, you know, language like that, but these tiny little mini hats are the ones who control the news media, all right, and a lot of them are the ones backing the science and shit. So the science can tell you what we're experiencing high levels of greenhouse gases. Bullshit, all right, bullshit. It's just the same thing that they're saying that the new thing is a gun epidemic. You know, they're saying, oh, well, these guns, they're the reason for the shootings. The guns aren't the reading. Well, I mean, like, shootings are, of course, going to be, you know, a gun is going to be implemented. But they say, oh, it's the gun laws. That's what the Democrats say. The gun laws. But they don't realize that the gun laws haven't changed. They've been the same, arguably, for a very long time. But there was no shootings like that in the 1910s, the 1920s, the 1930s, the 1940s, the 1950s, the 1960s, the 1970s, 1980s. It starts popping up a little bit. All right, it starts popping up tail end of the 70s. All right, and then 90s it got worse and worse. What happened? The guns stayed the same. They still had AK-47s. They said, "Oh, it's the assault weapons." Well, let's look at this. When was the AK-47 made? Oh, look at that. In 1947. All right, design work began in 1945. Where were the mass shootings in 1947? Where were they? Where were they? That's interesting. Let's see. When was the AR platform made? The Armalite and the first developed the AR-15 in the late 1950s. Where were the mass shootings then? Where were they? Where were they? It's not a problem with the guns, man. It's a problem with the people. All right, because we're in these end days. Okay, and that's the thing, you know. And we're bouncing from subject to subject. We're gonna circle around, get back to the chip, because these people, you know, they try to find anything to, you know, to push their motive, to keep you off, you know, to basically throw you off the trail. And it's simple, all right? The mark of the beast is the RFID implant, okay? And they want to have control over everything. They want to take the guns away. They want to take your, you know, and I'm not a big pro-gun, you know, I'm not neither Republican nor Democrat, all right? I'm just saying that's what they want to do. They want to take the guns away more than likely, because, you know, they don't want citizens having those type of things, all right? They want to make it to where, you know, you have a carbon limit, all right, which you can buy and which you can't buy. Sorry, sir, you cannot buy this roast beef today. It appears that you've reached your carbon limit. You won't be able to eat, all right? They don't want you to be able to own anything. They want everything to be rented, all right? What is that? You will own nothing and you'll be happy, all right? You will own nothing. I don't even know why I messed it up. And be happy, all right? It's a phrase originating in a 2016 video by who else but the World Economic Forum. You will own nothing and be happy. Okay? You'll own nothing and be happy. All right? You will eat the bugs, right? That's their ultimate goal, man. That's their ultimate goal. And part of that goal is getting these people chipped, man. And look at that. Neuralink implants brain chip in the first human subject. So somewhere out there, there's someone barely alive, all right, that has one of these things in them. And it is the mark. You can't beat around the bush and say, oh, this is that. No. It is the mark. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip. It's not sin. How can you buy something with sin? How can you buy with something with having sex with a white woman? It doesn't make sense. All right, and how can you buy something with Sunday worship? That doesn't make sense. Okay, we're sinning. We sin right now. That means we all have the mark of the beast. All right, and if so, why can't I go and buy a PlayStation 5 with the sin? All right, why can't I go buy a PlayStation 5 with sin? Because it's not what it is, man. It's stupid. It's a stupid concept. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And they throw this shit around everywhere. All right, that's 666. If you go and look up, let's go look up World Economic. Let's go look at their logo. All right, 666. All right, let's go and look up Monster Energy. All right. All right. Oh, there it is. Boom. Right? 666. All right. Monster 666. All right. What else? Let's see. Let's go see what else they have it in. Razer. Gaming. I happen to have a Razer gaming mouse, but it doesn't get them away from the point. All right. Backwards, but 666. What else do we got? Man, what else? I think Coca-Cola. With somewhere around here with 666. There's it's everywhere, man. And what about this? Not barcoder, but barcode. Numbers. Okay, and if you go and look up, how a 6 looks. All right. Where was it? There's an actual specific one that'll tell you what it looks like, what a 6 looks like. But we need it in the talks about the 6 being like this. But I'm trying to find it. There's actually a good diagram that actually individually had what each letter was. And it wasn't like this. It had like what each individual one was. And it wasn't like this. It was actually somewhere. I used to have it, and it's funny because I guess they're trying to make it harder to find now. I might have it saved somewhere. Let me go see. Bear with us just a moment. Or me. It's in here somewhere. Had it in here. Maybe it's Thought I had it in here somewhere. I guess I don't, but I will show you something since I do have it in here. Where is it? These are from the 90s. These are Illuminati card game to show you that these devil's agenda and some of these things happened before it ever happened. Here we go. There's one. There's one. There's one. Look at that. This one's very interesting. The Twin Towers. Very interesting. Population reduction. Still talking about it this day. There you go. New World Order, tax reform, and the guillotine. You can see it. There's many other more. All right. Weather satellites, world hunger, World War III, ultimately, right? Unfortunately, I can't go and find the... can't go and find it, but, regardless, you just have to take my word for it. These end pieces right here, a 6 in barcode is these two long, slender. You can see they all look very, very different. The only ones that look the same are the ones on the left, the right, and the one directly in the middle. They're all the same, all right? And that is the barcode for 6. All right, if you see right here, the best way to show you without getting the diagram is if you look at this 6 here, you can see what it looks like, right? You can see what it looks like. It's right here. That's a 6. Okay, 2 of those small bars very close together. Okay, 6, 6, 6. That's what it is. All right, and it's in the Mark of the Beast as well. All right, the RFID chip. But hey, so that's it, man. You know, that's if you just gotta, if you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. Hey, I can't force you to believe anything. All we can do is tell you that the Mark of the Beast is the RFID chip. Okay, and right as it says in verse 16, Revelation 13 and 16. Says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So it doesn't matter if you're, you know, it doesn't matter your situation. All right, small, great, rich or poor. All right, free, captive. It doesn't matter. All right, it does not matter. All right, you're gonna receive it. All right, or you won't eat. Right, as they're gonna say, that's their thing. Right, it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. They're gonna get it primarily. It's gonna be either in your right hand, because most people are right-handed, or in your foreheads. Okay, that's primarily where it's going to be. Now, there's going to be a time where it's optional. All right, they're going to roll it out and say, oh yeah, this is, and everybody, there are a lot of people are going to sign up and go and get it because it's cool. It's going to be a really cool thing. All right, you got to realize it can't be stupid. If it was stupid, nobody would want it. This is going to be cool. You know, it's probably going to be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. Track your reps if you work out. Have a speedometer as well as a pedometer in it. It's probably going to, you know, let you know about your diet, your carbs that you're intaking, your proteins. It's going to let you know how much sleep you're getting, what to do to get more sleep. It's going to tell you what to eat, what not to eat. If your blood sugar's low, your blood sugar's too high. If you have this issue or that issue, monitoring your health. All right, monitoring your heart, your beats per minute, everything, man. Your oxygen levels. It'll probably be able to do a lot of stuff. That's going to sound like really cool to people. It'll probably be able to interface with, who knows, certain games might take advantage of it. All right, TV, electronical devices, interface in certain apps with your phone. All right, it's not going to be something stupid. It's going to be really cool. You know, you got to realize it's got to be something. It's going to be something that people are going to want to take willingly. All right, and if it was just, you know, oh, here it is, it's like a rock. All right, and we use it to track you. No, nobody would want that. It's going to have to sound really cool. It's going to have to be like the next iPhone, man. All right, it might promise people that they can walk again. It might help with brain issues. All right, oh, you have this brain condition. Well, the Neuralink will fix that. Oh, you have this issue. Well, if you implant this chip, you know, it'll be able to do that, this, that, and the other, right? And it says, and that no man might buy or sell. You will not be able to buy, and you will not be able to sell. You will not be able to go to Albertsons. You will not be able to go to Fry's. You will not be able to go to Wawa's. You will not be able to go to Walmart. I don't know if I said that. You will not be able to go to Target. All right. You will not be able to go to the gas station. You will not be able to go to this place or that place or Winco. You will not be able to go to those places. You won't be able to go and get any of these things that you need to get. Okay. By their means, right? By their means. Okay, now we know that Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to take care of the elect. So regardless, the people that don't take it are still going to be eating. They're still going to be drinking, right? Because he's gonna keep his servants in a good way. If we go, my servants shall eat. You know, and it's going to come to a point, really, where these people that got the mark, you know, the whole thing's a big deception. You know, the people are going to get the mark. They're going to be able to, you know, it's going to be a point where they'll be able to go to these stores, but then there's going to be a point where they won't be getting food either. Okay, they won't be getting food or drink either. Wait, come on, man, I took the chip. Come on. And it's going to run out. You're not going to be able to get it. Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Come on, man, I took the chip, man. Where's my food? You don't have it. You're not a servant of the Lord, all right? And he's going to bring a famine in this place. And you think you're going to eat? No. You took the mark, man. You ain't eating nothing. You ain't eating nothing. And like we mentioned, you know, and when I say we, you know, because it's not just me, all right? It's not just me. It's The apostles and elders brought it out way before I ever did, right? The apostles and elders that were here before me, right? I wasn't the one, that brought this out. I'm bringing it out now, but I'm not the one who brought it out. Okay? So, that's why we say we. All right, that's why I say we. All right, we as in being brothers in this ministry. All right, we are telling you, hey, don't get it. Don't get it. It's gonna sound what's the word? It's gonna sound, what's the word I want to use? Enticing. That's the word I want to use. It's gonna sound enticing. Let's go and get that word.
Enticing.
All right, which is attractive or tempting, alluring. Bear with me one minute while I grab a drink. Bear with me, I gotta go grab one. One moment. All right, we're good. I'm back in business. So, enticing. So I like you for that. Enticing.
Enticing.
Attractive or tempting, alluring. What does tempting mean?
Tempting.
Appealing to or attracting someone. Look at that. Even if wrong or inadvisable. Dang. Tempt. Entice or attempt to entice someone to do or acquire something that they find attractive but know to be wrong or not beneficial. All right? So, it's going to be, they're going to have to, they're going to be tempting people, and they're going to say, oh, you have bipolar disorder, and if you take this, it'll be able to put this wavelength in, and you'll no longer have bipolar episodes, or, oh, you're schizophrenic, and that'll go away, or, oh, this will help you with your spine condition, or this, when you implant it, oh, you have severe back pain. Well, it can actually send, electrical signals through your veins, through your spine, and basically target that area and make that pain go away. And it very well might even work. All right, that's the thing. You go, what, is it going to be a lie? No, it very well might even work. People might even come and it's really working. It's really working, everybody. It might even work. Okay, it might even work. But you can't believe. You can't trust these devils, man. It's for your good. It's good. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not for your good. It's for their good. All right, it's for their good. Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So he's not going to do anything good. He's the devil, man. He's the devil. What do you expect him to do good? He's not going to do anything good. He's the devil. All right, when the devil does some devilish shit, you going to be surprised? No, he's the devil, man. That's what he does. That's who he is, the devil. And you're not supposed to trust him, all right? So, and when you do, look where that gets you, Jake. Look what trusting your enemy has ever gotten you. Destroyed, man. Destroyed in terrible situations. All right? Trust me. Just get out of the car. Get out of the car. Trust me. Trust me. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, well, you can't trust someone who's not trustworthy. Okay? You cannot trust someone who is not trustworthy. These devils will get you at any given moment, man. They don't have any, no one is profane as Esau. All right, who sold his birthright for how is it? Let me get it perfectly. I messed it up, but it'll correct it. I messed it up again, man. My typing's terrible today. Hebrews 12:16 says, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright." What does profane mean? It's basically another term for ungodly, right?
Profane.
Of a person or their behavior not respectful of orthodox religious practice, irreverent, all right, irreligious, ungodly, godless, all right, and just treat something sacred with reverence and disrespect, just the most, just the lowest of the low, and he will do anything to screw you over, man, so you can't trust him. Yeah, well, he said it's gonna do that. Doesn't matter what he said, man. Doesn't matter what he said. You got to realize what this devil's ultimate agenda is, man. He wants to be the Lord, He wants to be the Lord. Let's go ahead and read this real quick, and then we'll get back to the scriptures, which are the important thing. Actually, the opposite. Usually I spend too long with the articles, but hey, it's good this way. So Musk, it says right here, this is from the Washington Post. It says Musk's Neuralink implants a brain chip in its first human subject. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. We are allowed to use this under the Fair Use Act. All right, we are allowed to use this. We are allowed to use this. We're not profiting from it. We're not making money. All right, we're not putting ads on this. We're reviewing it for news and criticism. We're allowed to use this also for teaching and instruction. We are allowed to use it. We are allowed to use this. Giving it out there a couple more times. We're using this for fair use. All right. So if you go ahead and strike this, I will challenge it. So we're gonna go ahead and play it.
Elon Musk says his Neuralink brain chip startup has put an implant in a human patient for the first time. Musk said Sunday that the patient is recovering well, and that, quote, initial results show promising neuron spike detection. Spikes are activity by neurons, which use electrical and chemical signals to send information around the brain and to the body. It's been a bumpy road for Neuralink to reach this point. The company, valued at around $5 billion last June, has faced calls for closer scrutiny of its safety protocols. Reuters reported earlier this month that the company was fined for violating federal rules on the movement of hazardous materials. Last November, lawmakers requested an investigation into whether Musk had misled investors about the safety of its technology, after veterinary records showed problems with implants on monkeys, including paralysis, seizures, and brain swelling. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration cleared the company to conduct its first human trial last year. Neuralink says the study uses a robot to surgically place a chip in a part of the brain that controls the intention to move, and that their initial goal is to enable people to control a computer cursor or keyboard with their thoughts alone. Musk said on X that Neuralink's first product would be called telepathy, and that, quote, initial users will be those who have lost the use of their limbs.
See, there you go.
Musk has said its chips could one day be used to treat conditions like obesity, autism, depression, and schizophrenia.
There you go, see?
Neuralink did not immediately respond to a Reuters request for further details.
There you go, see? Sounds oh so promising. Oh so promising. This is in Vegas. What's going on here?
And even though I've been covering this show, CES, for years...
Oh, CES. Gotcha. So, you hear it. We don't even need to go ahead and read the thing. We don't need to go ahead and read it, but that's what's going on, man. You know, sounds promising, doesn't it? Sounds promising. Oh, wow, Grandma's gonna be able to walk again. Yeah, psh. Grandma's gonna get destroyed when the missiles start hitting this place, because you know it took the mark of the beast. Doesn't matter if it makes you walk or dance. I can dance again. All right, not for too long. You won't. This is Isaiah 14:12 through 21, and there's no matter what the devil says about, oh, it's this or it'll help you. It's not for helping you. All right, let's go. Here's a scripture I haven't gotten in a long time. Call all Yahweh Shemi Shai for it being brought to my mind. If he doeth good, he does it unwilling. This is Ecclesiasticus, and I need to go and bear with me just a moment. There we go. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. There we go. All right, want to make sure I had that written down, because I don't think I had that one in there, and if it is, it's far down and I miss it, so I wanted to make sure it was in there. So Ecclesiasticus 14:7. All right, it says, let's actually read up from 8:6. It says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And that's what Esau does. It says in verse 7, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. All right, if he does anything good, he does it unwillingly. All right, he'd rather just have you take the chip. It just controls you. But you know, he doesn't really want to have it do something good. All right, but you know, if it'll get his method through or method through, he'll do it. Or sometimes he creates something for evil, and it actually ends up turning out to be something decent. Okay, like you know, like the internet. So, verse 12, Isaiah 14 and 12 through 21. This is who this devil is, right? It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? And Lucifer is referring to Esau, Edom. It's not talking about the devil or spiritual, not the devil as in, you know, spiritual demon Satan. It's not talking about that. It's talking about man. It says, that man being Esau. How art thou, verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nation? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. That's what he thinks. You know, I'm gonna be better than him. That's what they think. That's these devils, man. The devils that you trust and love so much. It says, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the pit, or the sides of the north. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That's who they want to be. Verse 14. That's this devil in a nutshell. They think they're going to ascend above the heights of the clouds and be like the Most High. No. Verse 15, it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. All right, and hell is, goes back to Gehenna. All right, Valley of Hinnom, the place of future judgment. All right, that's what hell's talking about, right? You're going to be brought down and destroyed in this destruction coming. Verse 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? This is him? This is the guy, really? It says, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So your plan's not going to work out so as well as you thought it was, E. Not going to work out as good as you thought it was, all right? It's that's their ultimate goal, is to establish this new world order, this new world order to get this beast system up and running, And that's been their goal for the longest time, That's been their goal since those Roman draconic rulership, it's just their ultimate, and they fucked up and failed. When they didn't really mess up, because it was just, the Lord not allowing it to happen. They couldn't pull it off in Rome. It lasted for a little bit, but then ultimately the fall of Rome came. All right, and then now we're in New Rome, and guess how that's going to turn out? Well, there's going to be another fall of Rome. Okay. Oh no, blah 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 blah. It doesn't matter, and these devils are smooth talkers, man. We're gonna get Psalms 55 and 21. They're smooth talkers. No, that's not the case. That's not what we're doing. No, it's really just to help. No, blah, 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 blah. They may even have documents and scientific documents. They're going to pay celebrities and have these people. Yeah, it really does work. It really does work, everyone. It does work. My grandma can walk again. I used to stutter, but I don't even stutter anymore. No, and don't believe it, man. Don't be deceived by words. Psalms 55 and 21 says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. These devils, man, these Edomites, they're smooth talkers. They got thing like double speech. All right. It's called double speak. All right. It says double speak is a language that deliberately obscures, disguises, distorts, or reverses the meaning of words. Double speak may take the form of euphemisms, in which case it is primarily meant to make the truth sound more palatable. It may also refer to intentional ambiguity in language or to actual inversions of meaning. All right, so they can tell you they're gonna kill you, and it won't even you won't even, So the ultimate goal in the process over the next 3 to 4 years is that we want to basically lower the population margin, through this and that, basically to provide better healthcare and services for our citizens in our community. So ultimately it's the unaliving process that, and they'll do things like that. And I'm not great at it, but these Edomites are, all right. And, and so, let's see if there's examples. Let's see. I don't even know what this says. Prima facie, I concur. Visa fortiori, I shall therefore accept between 1 and 3 portions of sweet crystalline substance and full in a final sediment. This person says that'll be 2 sugars then? And that's basically what doublespeak is. It's basically long, drawn-out words. You got to look up they use long words. Let's see, words for kill. Dispatch. They could use long different words. The ultimate conclusion for our primary goal that we're looking to do is the dispatchment of the lesser life forms of blah 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 blah, and you don't even realize they're just saying all the shit and you don't understand it because you don't got it, but their words are smooth. Wow, man, he knows what he's talking about. He's professional. You can tell he's intelligent. Just listen to the way he speaks. You can tell he's intelligent. All right, but you'd be easily deceived, man, because those words, how smooth you talk don't mean nothing. All right, these devils are very smooth talkers. All right, our words might be harsh, right? But the word is pure. Okay, we might say, oh yeah, this shit, this damn, this devil, oh yeah, over here. We might use slang sometimes. All right, but at the end of the day, all right, and the thing is, they can say, a lot of these devils, these Edomites are dumb, man. They're dumb. They're smart in wickedness, all right, but a lot of them are dumb. But they have they're perceived as intelligent because of the way that they speak. All right, you could be the smartest guy in the world, but if you talk like this, you'd be seen as a moron. You'd be seen as a moron. But meanwhile, that guy that talks like that, one of the smartest dudes you've ever met, and the guy that's, well, actually, it's not palatable the way I was talking about you the other day, but this thing seems to be a different situation. You'd be like, oh, this guy's a fucking, that guy, look at that guy. But everyone's like, oh, he's so smart. That guy's a fucking moron. That guy's a moron. So, but hey, when we see these things, we report on it. Some people are gonna, listen. Some people are not. That's just that's that, man. Some people will, some people won't. All right, but it's for the elect at the end of the day. So if you're not listening, hey, maybe it's not for you. But we report on these things because, hey, you can't be ignorant. All right, well, it's just Neuralink. What are you talking? No. All right. Well, it's just a new. What do they call those things? Pen pad. Like it's just a new digital pen pad for accepting credit cards. No, it's not. It's just a vein scanner. Why would they need the chip? Why would they need to chip you? Well, why would you need a vein scanner? We already have IDs. You see what we're going with there? Why do we need a chip? Why do we need Apple Pay? We already had credit cards. Why do we need credit cards? We already had cash, right? You can go on, you can use that same argument for anything, Why need a PlayStation 5? You already have a PlayStation 4, right? Because it's the new moving on thing. They're always doing it, and they're pushing it because they're trying to get it to where you're chipped, man. Ecclesiasticus 5:15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. You gotta use your brain, man. Use your brain. The Lord gave you a brain. Use it. Okay? The Lord gave you a brain. Use it. A lot of these people don't want to use their brain. They are ignorant in everything. All right, they're the example of what you should not be. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything in great manner or small." These people are ignorant in everything, great, small. All right, they're ignorant in all those things, but you shouldn't be. All right, you don't want to be like them. All right, those are the people that are easily persuaded. All right, look at all those people that ran up and got the Ghibli Jew. You know what I'm talking about. You know, they were easily persuaded. I'm scared, and they, you know, and ran off and, you know, did the flip the flu with the beluga whale. You know, we got to use language like that. You know, that's our version of you know, we got to use Esau's tricks back on them. You know, so, you know, you rode the wave with Shamu. All right, that's what you did. So, you know you're gonna get that chip. You know, if you did that, you're gonna get that chip. Ecclesiasticus 39:1 says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies." That's our ultimate goal right now. All right, is, well, you know, serving the Lord, and part of that is being occupied in these prophecies. You know, waiting for news articles or things to pop up. You know, man, I'm waiting to hear more about the mark. Hey, we got it. And I said, and I'm not anybody special, but like I mentioned at the beginning of the year, I would be very, very, very surprised if there's not a large amount about the mark of the beast that comes out this year. You know, this is, Lord willing, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, but at the very least, all right, it's hopeful. We're hopeful, but at the very least, I believe that there's going to be a lot of information. All right, and maybe even the early steps of, you know, implementing this mark of the beast. You know, we're gonna get, Lord willing, a lot of information, and, you know, hopefully at least up to the very beginnings of, you know, when the chip becomes, you know, optional. You know, when it's optional. All right, because it'll be optional for a time and for a season, but then it's become mandatory. So hopefully we'll get to see those stages, and hey, maybe we'll even get to get out of here this year. All right, Lord willing. We'll just have to wait and see. But at the very least, like I said, I would be very surprised if we don't see an overwhelming number of information coming out about this mark. And it's already started, man. It's a couple days from February. It's you know, basically 1.5 days from February, and we already got this, man. Yesterday, a brain implant, first human brain implant. With the mind RFID, right? The mind mark, right? So you think it's just gonna end there? Nah, we're gonna have more information coming out. So, you know, and from time to time, I haven't done it in a while, but you just go to RFID and just go to news, man. Just go to news. And, you know, sometimes it talks about RFID with like business, right? But, you know, sometimes you can use these and see, oh, new developments. All right, maybe new chips coming out. All right, maybe, you know, like for example, they have cloud-based. Oh, RFID is, you know, it's just all, it's, you can only communicate with it from only a little bit away. But no, they have the cloud chips now. All right, and we made lessons on that a year or 2 years ago, that they can communicate with them through the internet. Okay, which means that they are accessible from not 2 to 2 feet or 1 foot away. All right, but you know, internet is endless. You know, internet is endless. If you can get it to the internet, you can operate it in Baghdad if you wanted to. You know, you could operate it from a bunker somewhere below. You could do it. This is 2nd Esdras 4 and 37. We're gonna get this, and then we're gonna go ahead and close out. 2nd Esdras 4 and 37 reads, "By measure hath he measured the times." We're gonna stop. So how did if we go to Matthew, bear with me, my nail's messing with me. In Matthew 24, okay. Of course we have it up because we get it a lot. But if you go to Matthew 24, all right, and we go down to verse 3, all right, it was, you know, it basically is mentioning about, you know, the disciples. We'll read 3. Matthew 24 and 3, it says, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him." Well, we'll start from 1. Matthew 24 and 1. "And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down." All those things are going to be gone, right? "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" In verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And that's just one of the prophecies. So what did he give? He gave them prophecies. He said, look, all these things got to happen, and then shall the end come, right? There was it's right here. Here it is. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So there's a long list of prophecies. All right, and they weren't all detailed within Matthew 24. All right, some of them in other chapters. All right, the famine of the word, the mark of the beast, World War III. All right, and then of course, you know, the coming of Yahushua, the coming of Yahushua, the return of Yahushua. You know, all those things have to come. So those are, you know, like those are like chapters. You know, when you see those things pass by, that's how you know where you're at. All right. So 2nd Esdras 4:37 says, by measure hath he measured the times. The times have been measured, right? It says, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. There's not no chapter skipping going on. All right, with Yahushua. All right, we go by this chapter, then the next chapter, then the next chapter. That's how we know we're getting closer and closer to the end. All right, and the mark of the beast is one of those very, very large chapters. All right, and it's coming soon, man. And we can see it, right? Because we're watching. All right, we're watching. So that's it. You know, we're gonna go ahead and close out with that. All right. Again, this has been Neuralink implant. Neuralink implants brain chip in its first human subject. All right. So that mark of the beast, the MOTB. All right. So hey, you know, we're gonna get more news on this, Lord willing. Hey, and hey man, it's gonna heat up. So I see 2024 being a very prophetic year with a lot of this mark of the beast stuff rolling out. I was hoping for more of it, you know, last year, as were we all. We still got more information than we did the previous year. Every year we get more information. So hey, you know, and that's all through Yahweh Shemiao Shai. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.